Shalom, shalom, shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rekakadash. Double honors goes to the elders and apostles of GMS. Salutations to the hopeful elect. This is Arabiah coming at you from the Chicago camp. I got a quick lesson. I titled this lesson, They Alter the Truth. So I got this topic. I was looking at this video, and it's the wicked, Esau, which is in power of this earth, are making it right now where you can look at something and you can't believe your eyes. You can't even believe the truth anymore because they now have technology where they can alter video. They can show you doing something that you're not doing. They have the power to do that now, where they can actually show you saying something through AI and it totally be unjust and not true. So anyway, that's the power of their wicked wonders, their wicked technology. And why are they doing that? Because they know that their rulership is coming to an end. They know that their time is getting short. Let's start off with that. Let's start off with Revelations chapter 12, verse 12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time." So when it talks about the devil, it's talking about Esau. He's the wicked, and Esau is a so-called white man. And he know that he has a short time, so he's got to start altering the truth and start setting up, lies to bring forth his new order, his new world order, his new society, where he's on top and he's in full control like the Most High. So let me play this video. Check this out. It's really interesting.
We still have DVDs, and people still get them because when they lock this internet up, ain't nobody streaming nothing. Streaming was created for real-time editing. The reason we're all into streaming, the reason why they took the hard drive out of the Apple TV, the reason why they don't want you with content is because they want to be able to alter content. See, if you're streaming, it's on their server, not yours.
Right.
You don't own it. You don't even have it. That's why they sell a computer now, the fastest computer out right now, and the hard drive is tiny. Why you only give me 128 gigabytes? And if you want more, you got to pay thousands of dollars.
Absolutely.
Why are they doing that? Because they want it in the cloud. Because two things happens if it's in the cloud. One,
They have it.
and the other thing is they learn it. Metatron don't know. He's not omniscient. He's not like God or whatever. This demon spirit has to learn.
They need our voices, our images, our...
Dude, it's us. We're all cyborgs.
Let me read a quick scripture. I want to go to because we got to understand that this is not just done on a small level. The wicked of this earth has to and wants to stay in power, and he knows that he's in power by default, meaning that because the Israelites, Jacob, didn't do what he's supposed to do, that's what got these people in power. But they know that they are the basis of people, and they know that by default they're in power, so they have to go to great lengths in the dark to stay in power. Let me read this real quick. I want to go to Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. Let's go to verse 10. It says, "Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might." He says, "Put on the whole armor of God, that he may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil." The devil is so-called white man. Listen to this. "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against rulers of the darkness of this world, and against spiritual wickedness in high places." So this is done at a high level in this world to stay in power, and it's done subtle. They subtly take, and like this man brought to the what was in the dark, he brought it to light. That we would have just passed right by that, but they're trying to be in control of reality so they can alter it. And it talks about that. Let's go to that real quick. The Bible talks about being able to, a lot of the stuff that they're doing in the dark is now being, brought to the forefront, and we're able to see it. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is exposing you know, the wickedness. Let's go to Luke chapter 12, verse 2. It says, "For there is nothing covered that should not be revealed, neither hid that should not be known. Therefore, whosoever ye spoke," Salaki. "Therefore, whatsoever ye have spoken in the darkness shall be heard in the light. And that which ye have spoken in the ear in the closet should be proclaimed upon the housetops." So that's what's happening now. A lot of the stuff, this plans and stuff they had used to be, you know, when we didn't have the internet, it used to be in the dark, and we would never be able to get anywhere into this. It would stay within their, you know, within their small parties they had, and their conjurings and their ceremonies they did and their rituals. It would stay within that. But now it's being brought to the forefront, and we're able to see who is the wicked of the earth and who's doing the wickedness, who's doing the work of Satan. Anyway, let me finish playing this. Check this out.
There's a digital version of all of us in the hands of the enemy.
Wow.
He's created it from our uploads. He's showing all your birthdays, he's showing everything you do. He's learning. How else would the devil be omnipresent? He wants to be like God. The internet makes him omnipresent.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
Yep. Wow, that's deep. I want to go to let's go to 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. I'm gonna go to verse 7. It says, "For the mystery of iniquity doth already work, only he that but now letteth will let, until he be taken out of the way." One of the elders, Apostle Gabar, had a video where he was talking about that the mystery of iniquity is the so-called white man, you know, because everyone thinks that he's righteous and he's holy, but actually he's the wicked, you know, and the earth was given unto the hands of the wicked, Job 9:24, you know. So that he is a mystery to a lot of people, but the men of the Lord, the elders and apostles who taught us, we know who he is. Verse 8, it says, "Then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord should consume with the spirit of his mouth, and should destroy with the brightness of his coming. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power, signs, and lying wonders." So this is he. This is the so-called white man. This is Donald Trump. And this is the manipulation that they're doing. You can look at things and you won't even be able to see because of his wisdom and his wickedness that he has. It's at a high level. Let's go to that. It has perverted him. You know, so now you see a bunch of perversion. And he has, like you said, that God complex on him where he wants to be in control of everything. Isaiah 47 verse 10, it says, "For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, and thou hast said, none see me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge it has perverted thee. And thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else besides me." So this is the spirit of the wicked, Esau. You know, he has it where what he wants, and there's nothing else that's important but what he wants to do because of that God complex. Let's go to that. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 14. Let's go to verse 12. It says, it reads, this is showing his God complex. The Bible talks about it. Listen to it. Let's go to Isaiah 14 verse 12. It says, "How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit among the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the cloud. I will be like the Most High." So this man in his spirit, you know, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua ultimately put it in his spirit that he wants to be the Lord. Verse 15, it says, "Yet shall I bring thee down to hell, to the sides of a pit." It says, then that see thee should narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth to tremble and did shake kingdoms? So again, we know that when it says this is the man, they're talking about a man. They're not talking about the spirit, the physical spirit Lucifer. They're talking about the Lucifer that's in a physical form, and that would be the so-called white man. Verse 17, that did make the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners. So it goes on to talk about, that this man has a God complex and the Lord's going to have to take him out. And that's what's going to happen ultimately. Esau is being found out, that he is the wicked of the earth and that he's doing the bid of Satan. I'm going to give all praises and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rekakadash. Double honors goes to the elders and apostles of GMS. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom to next time, Lord willing. Shalom.